Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Statham. Some actors were just born to shoot, punch, and walk away from explosions without looking at them. God, that's cool. But some of Hollywood's most exciting action stars actually came to the genre via pretty unexpected routes. Here are 10 legendary low-key ass-kickers. Action star was only the latest unexpected development in Bob Odenkirk's career. For most of his life, he's been known for sketch comedy, writing for Saturday Night Live and creating Mr. Show with David Cross. But it was only when he was cast as crooked lawyer Saul Goodman in Breaking Bad and its spin-off Better Call Saul that he started to get noticed as an actor. And hey, once you've got Emmy recognition, why wouldn't you do a John Wick? Okay, Nobody isn't technically a John Wick movie, but it's totally in that tradition, with Odenkirk playing a quiet, unassuming guy who turns out to be a superhuman badass. People were understandably skeptical when it was announced, but Odenkirk's committed physical performance won us over. Dame Helen Mirren is a British institution, a veteran actress of class and dignity. Surely she would never lower herself to running around with a gun? Well, that's what everyone thought anyway, right up until Red in 2010. Mirren played a retired Black Ops agent who gets pulled back into the life, and to no one's surprise, she killed it. She brought humor, steely determination, and that signature class. And since then, not only has she done a couple of Fast and Furious movies, she was even in Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Not bad for someone pushing 80. Like most viewers, your first experience of Colin Firth was probably as a bumbling romantic lead. Maybe Mr. Darcy in the TV show Pride and Prejudice, or Mr. Darcy in Bridget Jones' Diary, or maybe it was as a lovelorn writer in Love Actually, or hey, maybe a stuttering king in The King's Speech. What I'm saying is, you probably never expected that the guy could throw down, and that's exactly what he does in the Kingsman movies. And goddamn if he doesn't do it beautifully. The movies use his very English, very proper persona to great effect. His opponents are just as surprised by his skills as we the audience are. Another dignified English rose, Kate Beckinsale started her career as a model, later graduating to sophisticated movies like the Shakespeare adaptation Much Ado About Nothing. I mean, she was literally studying at Oxford University while she shot that movie. It does not get more classy in English than that. So when she showed up in Underworld as Celine, a gun-toting PVC-clad vampire who hunts werewolves, audiences were, well, kind of shocked. But she pulled it off, and she went on to star in 3 of the 4 sequels to the surprise hit. And she probably would have been in the other one if it had not been a prequel. At this point, Liam Neeson is one of our most reliable old guy action stars. He's part of the furniture, really. He's done 3 Taken movies. He's done Blacklight, Memory, Unknown, Cold Pursuit, Honest Thief, Nonstop, Run All Night, Relentless, The Commuter, The Marksman, The Porter, The Ice Road, The Grey. And for those paying attention, I only made 2 of those up. But it was not always like this. In the 90s, Neeson made his name in mature adult dramas like Schindler's List and Rob Roy, before transitioning into more romantic fare like Chloe and Love Actually. But it was his turn in Batman Begins that started laying the groundwork for his action renaissance. Movies like Good Will Hunting and Saving Private Ryan set Matt Damon up as an everyman, a normal-looking dude thrust into exceptional circumstances, which was exactly what made him the perfect choice for the amnesia hero himself, Jason Bourne, in the Bourne series, even if audiences chuckled when he was first cast. On screen, it made perfect sense. This guy was meant to be a deep cover agent with exceptional skills. He wasn't The Rock. He needed to be able to blend in, disappear. Since then, Damon has done more action like Elysium and the Adjustment Bureau, but his iconic action role will always be Jason Bourne. If you told me that you watched Jim Halpert in The Office and thought, yeah, there's an all-American square-jawed action star right there, I would have told you that you're lying. Nobody could have predicted that John Krasinski would transform his physicality and his vibe so thoroughly, and yet here we are. From 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, to his Jack Ryan TV show, to his cameo as Mr. Fantastic in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, John Krasinski has completely redefined himself. From office dude to action dad, a true Hollywood story. Uma Thurman's blood-stained yellow tracksuit was instantly iconic before the first Kill Bill even came out. From the first production stills, we could tell that a new action star was about to arrive. But before Tarantino asked her to develop The Bride with him, Uma Thurman was mostly known for serious dramas, period pieces like Dangerous Liaisons, heady sci-fi like Gattaca. Heck, even Pulp Fiction was much more of an adult thriller than our next Tarantino collab would turn out to be. Quentin obviously saw something in Uma Thurman though, and he was right. Bruce Willis, I hear you say? What are you talking about? He's always been an action star. The Die Hard movies, The Last Boy Scout, Armageddon, hello? Well, my friends, allow me to gently correct you. Because when Bruce Willis was first cast as wrong time, wrong place cop John McClane in the first Die Hard, people were, not convinced. Not only was this in the 80s, the era of insanely ripped action gods like Schwarzenegger and Stallone, but Willis wasn't known for that type of role at all. He was a comedy guy, a romantic lead. He was best known for Moonlighting, which was not the kind of show where guys pick shards of broken glass out of their feet, but director John McTiernan took a swing, and you cannot argue with the results. Aw, come on, I can hear you right now. Seriously? Come on guys, at ScreenRant, you were pushing it with Bruce Willis, but Keanu Reeves? He's John Wick, he's Neo, he is literally Mr. Action. Oh, I can hear you screaming at your computers or your phones. And again, I just must gently set you straight. Keanu Reeves has definitely earned his place amongst the greatest action stars of all time. We're not going to argue that. There's John Wick, of course. There's The Matrix and heck, Speed and Point Break. He's one of our most accomplished physical actors. Just look at his behind-the-scenes training videos. But when Catherine Bigelow cast him in Point Break, she really had to fight the studio. They wanted Johnny Depp, because Keanu had never really done action before. He was best known as a comedy goof from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure or from small-scale dramas like River's Edge. Surely this Keanu guy couldn't carry an action movie? Oh, wrong. So wrong. Well, there's the list, but Hollywood is not going to stop making action movies, so who's the next left field big screen ass kicker going to be? My pick, Daniel Day-Lewis. I know, sure, he's retired, and sure, he's only ever done weighty important dramas, and sure, like I said, he is extremely retired. But what could be more unexpected than, hear me out here, Taken 4, starring Daniel Day-Lewis. Yeah?